Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm out here with my 145 gram virus that I got from my mystery box, and I'm currently on the hardest course in Denmark, Skive disc golf course. So you know that's gonna be a really interesting combination, and actually this course is like kind of a puzzle course. This is the one where I use the most of my discs, usually like a lot of different discs, so only having one that is only really useful for one thing, which is flipping, is going to be a fun challenge. I think the goal for the day is to just shoot better than 18 over with the side quest of getting at least one birdie. I'm going to be putting with my normal putters inside circle 2 though. So 100 and what, 20 meters or so? Yep, 122 meters here on hole 1. Tunnel shot. Let's see what this disc is all about. I just got it recently, as you know, so haven't thrown it a lot yet. I don't really know how flippy it is, but I'm sure we'll find out today. Flip more. Okay, came back in bounds at least. That was going OB. All right, flipped a lot, so kind of what we expected. I guess one of the tough parts about this challenge is controlling it at low speeds. I feel like having an understable driver for lower speeds is tough because you don't know like what is the pain point for like when it's super flippy and when it's slow enough to just fly normal. But at this distance I think it'll still flip a little bit. Going for the long basket, by the way. Oh yeah, it flipped. And then come back. Oh, it just kept going. That was cool. That was a nice shot. Alright, I think we already figured it out. If you haven't watched any videos on Skive disc golf course before and you don't know the course, I guess I'll tell you. It is a very wooded course, but very fair. You can kind of see the fairway, and it has a lot of tricky holes and different angles that challenges every part of your game. You want to have forehand and backhand flip-ups and turnovers, and sometimes you want a pushing hyzer, sometimes you just want a straight hyzer. Very tricky course, and even par out here is over 1,000 rated. I believe at the Danish Championships it was like a 1,015 or something. So definitely not an easy one, but if I'm really good today, I believe I can shoot 18 over. I think my record out here is maybe par, maybe a couple over par, something like that. I don't think I've shot under par. Oh, we're in the circle. It was actually perfect distance. How convenient. Set a good putt to start to save the par here. I guess pars will be good today. Oh, it's slow. I was supposed to hit that putt. All right. 1 over through 1. On track for the 18 over. I guess this is kind of one where you want a flippy disc, so maybe not too bad. Got to get as far right as possible through this gap here. Try to fan grip it and get it up there. Just imagine it's a glitch. Might fly like one. Oh, not enough height. That's gonna cut roll. Oh, nice. I think that was a good tree. Definitely need a lot more height on that one. Time to test the forehand ability of this one. Probably won't feel that understable on this little 35-meter shot. Oh, never mind, that turned. Oh, good kick. I'm the best. Wow, it turned so much on that little flick. I guess that's the thing with like lightweight discs. They seem to be more sensitive both to like wind, and also they seem to fly better even on lower speeds, I think. Alright, noted. Gotta keep it on hyzer even on short upshots. Really good kick though. I think I can save the par here. That's actually sad. That was one of the holes that could be the birdie. But I'll take a par. Still figuring out the disc, you know. Also, with all the trees out here, I might figure out the disc midway, but then it might change a lot. It might get more understable pretty quickly since it's both lightweight and there are so many trees. So I'm gonna be just firing it on a bunch of hyzer right into a tree on like every other hole. We might have a Scramble disc when we're done with this day. Okay, I think on a lot of the holes, it's kind of a decision where like, do you wanna do a late turning forehand or do you want a pushing spike hyzer? And either way, it's really technical. But I'm gonna go up through the middle here, and I'm gonna just throw a backhand spike hyzer through it. Hopefully. Almost flipped up to flat. but not quite. A little bit lower, and I think I would have flipped up perfectly and gone through the gap, but with all that height, it kind of just ride it out left. So scramble time, but we got some distance. Okay, it actually didn't go that far into the shrubbery, so we do have a lane here. A couple different lanes. Could just go straight up this lane right here on a little forehand flip up, or I could try to get into the fairway. I think I'm gonna try and just take the most likely lane to get like at least 50 meters, which is up this alleyway right here. I'll just try to cut it right and get lucky through the trees. Really need some heiser on this forehand though. Wow. That's perfect. Gonna have a little 40-meter eagle, birdie run. Feels like an eagle with that disc. Oh, that was smooth, huh? I made it all the way out into the fairway as well. I might be able to just jump putt it from here, because I'm sure this one jump putts farther as well. I'm gonna try that. Angle control is gonna be hard though, because I don't know if it's gonna flip. I think it might flip a little bit even on a jump putt. Okay, kind of held the angle, a bit like a putter. I think I like that. That'll be my my go-to strategy from like 40 meters and in, I think. Definitely not a guaranteed putt here though. It's like 6 meters. Should be guaranteed, but who really knows with how I'm putting. What am I talking about? This is easy. Just gotta throw it right in there. And it's slow. Really? Is putting gonna be my crutch when it's not even about that? Sorry about that loud noise. Didn't mean to hit the arrow. Well, that's a bogey, so 2 over. Wow, that's a bummer. I'll work on the putting. I'll commit a little bit more on the next one, I promise. Okay, this hole is actually birdieable as well, I think. 104 meters. Might be max range for that thing, because if I need to throw it 100 meters, I need to put on a lot of hyzer. But we'll try. I think the angle is doable on this one, because it does need to late turn and go to the right a little bit. So that's exactly what this disc does, right? Pop it on some hyzer right at the gap. It'll ride a little bit left, come up, and then ride to the right. Oh, I was really focusing on not releasing it into the sky this time, and it worked. Well, I don't know, it didn't work, but I managed to not throw it into the sky. Okay, this is bad. What do I do here? Maybe go all the way out here. Okay, let's go for the forehand roller. See if we can turn it into the roller and then have it go a little bit on cut. Cut and then come over. That's great advancement, I think. Got a nice like 70 meters there. 60 maybe. I think I'm in jump putt range. So now I just gotta nail the layup. So far my scrambling has been really good with it, so I have high hopes for this challenge. Okay, really gotta control the distance on this jump putt though. That is important, as there's a big drop off behind the basket. Try to land it like 5 meters before the basket. Oh, it turned again. Oh, that's bad. Well, let's commit a little more on the putt. That's what we said. Commitment, but fell out of my hand a little bit. That's not good. That was my bogey save. So now this is for double bogey, and it's not even guaranteed. Headwind into a raised basket. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. All right, this is gonna be a challenge. I think 18 over was the right line, but not because of the disc, but because of my putting. So that sucks a little bit. Oh no, we have a headwind on the par 5. And this is gonna be interesting. Wait, it's a par 4 now, by the way. So we're now 5 over through 4, so that's not good. It's okay though, we'll manage. Just gotta putt better, honestly. But this one could be very tricky. How long is it? It's 239 meters, and it's a par 4, so interesting. And there's a headwind out there, so I need to really put this one on hyzer to control it. OB on the left side, by the way. Oh my word, it still goes right. I actually threw it on like 80 degrees of hyzer and it still went right. Popped to flat instantly and then turned a little bit after that. That sure is an interesting flight. Well, that's what I say, like lightweight discs, they're so sensitive to wind. Even when you have like an overstable lightweight disc, if you throw it into a headwind, it's gonna look so incredibly understable anyways. Not sure why that is, like the physics behind that. I did fortunately stay out of the woods though, so might actually have a chance of getting all the way up to the gap from here. I'm gonna try throwing a hyzer out left there and have it turn into the gap on the right side. Gotta get past the main door though, so can't just turn too quick. I think that's perfect. Bro, I'm the best in the world at throwing ridiculously understable discs, am I not? You wanna know why? What the secret is? The secret is I automatically and by default throw very nose up and on too much hyzer, so that's why I hate overstable discs and love understable discs, because they fix my problems. It's gonna be perfect. Just a flat shot, it'll turn into a roller and get to the basket, probably. Let's see. No! Did it roll away? Probably not. All right, still have 50 meters left or so. I can either go down through here or the big way around. I think the big way is better. Just a little Anheuser shot here. Easy shot with a putter, but I'm just gonna act like this is a putter, really. I hit the tree. Just slightly too wide. Otherwise, pretty good angle, I think. But now I'm there in 4 shots, so probably not saving the bogey on this one. Might be double, but I think this is also the hardest hole in the course for this disc, especially with that headwind. Now I just gotta chip a simple forehand, right? But what really is a simple forehand with this thing? Actually, I should just jump put it. Yeah, definitely. That's a simple forehand with this thing. Yeah, nice. Okay. Don't roll. I think it rolled a little bit. Okay, I think it's easy double bogey. Nobody ever said that. 10. Fell a little bit out of my hand again, but that's not a problem because it's in the basket and that's what counts. That's what matters. All right, double bogey. Now 7 over through 5. It's not too bad. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Next hole is actually, at least the first shot, it's pretty nice for me with that disc. Gotta get out into that fairway and I'm starting over here, so kind of calls for a late turning shot. So just a normal backhand for me, I think. I think I should put a glove on my left hand throughout the hole so it's actually warm when I need to putt. That should be easy fix, you know. Just pop it up there, slight hyzer, and it'll turn over and be nice, hopefully. Still gotta power down. If I power up, I grip block it every single time because it's, you know, it's a lightweight disc. It just doesn't leave the hand when you want it to. Kind of sticky in a way. No. Okay, maybe. No, it got rolled a little bit. Yeah, it just got on a little bit too much Anheuser, so it just kind of dove rather than carrying. So it's going to be a tough second shot, I think. I think I'm going to have to do another one of those forehand rollers, even though I think it's a little bit boring. It's the only way to get a lot of turn early and then have it straighten out. It's impossible for me to get this one to flex out, you know. So try to put it there on a slide 80 and it should get down to a roller and hopefully cut straight. I mean, that's a perfect shot, literally. I think it might have curled up left side, but got at least 50 meters before seeing a tree, so if I get lucky, this could be an easy par. And pars are like birdies in this challenge, you know, because I'm going for 18 over. Got him pretty far here on the left side, so now I need to somehow get it through those trees. Could try just with a jump putt, or could go for a little flick roller here. I think that might be the best play, because it will curl up, you know. If we just get it to go straight a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Curls up in 5 meter range or so. Really being tricky with it with those scramble shots. You might be asking, where does the line 18 over come from? And I asked my wife, what do you think I'm gonna shoot in skew today from white tee with only my roller disc? And she said 5 over par. And I was like, what if you'll leave out the we're married and you think I'm the best disc golfer in the world bias? And then she said 18 over par, so that's the line. Oh, this feels a lot better now. Now that my left hand is actually warm because I wore a glove. Okay, this is perfect. All right, we fixed putting. I just thought it spat out for some reason. Kind of sounded like it landed on the ground. All right, that's a par. That's really good. Still 7 over, but through 6 now. So we're reeling back in the line of 1 bogey per hole. Okay, we have a left turning hole. So again, we do have 2 options here. I can either pop it on a spike hyzer through the gap, which is really, really hard. Or I can throw a very late turning forehand, which is really, really hard. Which one do we prefer? I think I'm gonna try and throw it on enough hyzer here to get it to only flip up to a little hyzer. I'm gonna try and fan grip it. This is my fan grip. Because then I get a little bit extra nose up and it'll help it not flip too much. Oh, that was a nice angle, huh? I think that might have been good. But when you have to put on so much hyzer to begin with, it will turn a little bit left before it gets to the straightness. So yeah, I would have to push the right side tree so closely, it would be kind of scary anyway. I thought it was a good shot, but now this is the worst position on the entire hole. So happy with that. Looks very, slippery. I was gonna say closed, but wow, moss, wet moss. Whew. All right, almost broke an arm, but we're good. I'm not really seeing any good options. Maybe this gap right here is our best option. It has to be a forehand roller again, and then just get lucky, because I think that's the only way I'm actually hitting the gap. Especially because I can't stand here. Oh no. All right. Oh, and it spun out when it hit that tree. Okay. I did my part, I think. Oh goodness, I'm literally falling. I think I did my part and I just didn't get lucky. So I chose to roll the die, so now we take the result. It's okay. I can lay it up from there to a position where it can go over and hopefully save a par. Bogey. But still, that's actually also going to be hard now, because these gaps are not necessarily gimme gaps when I don't have a putter to throw. And that's it. I just went straight OB. It's so impossible to control the distance with that thing. I feel like I barely touched it and it just went like 55 meters. It's definitely OB. Everything down here is. That's a line. Well, at least we got to take it here. And we just need to get it over there in one shot. Tap it in for a double bogey. You know, that's how it is with these holes. Everything can go wrong when you have the glidiest and most understable disc in the world. And only that. Now I just got to get it over there. Spike hyzer forehand. I guess kind of the same shot that I just did, but with a little more height. And it should get all the way over there. Just remember, it's gonna go the distance itself. I just gotta control the angle. Oh, so slippery here. I think that's good. Yeah, I still went too far. It just a slight little flick of the wrist. If you're just starting out learning forehands, Try getting yourself 145 gram virus, throwing as much hyzer as you can. And if you can control that, you'll get 70 meter forehand for free. Pro tip from somebody who's about to be 10 over par. I definitely forgot to put a glove on my left hand, so now it's cold again. That's my bad. Now putting isn't guaranteed. I did put my camera in a good position to catch it though, so it doesn't go OB. Definitely unintentionally, but I will take advantage of it probably. Headwind putt, huh? It's probably not good for me, because then I'm gonna get scared and putt it too low. No, I'm gonna putt it nose up but low. Just make sure to commit. Oh! That was the one final chain on the right side. Keeping that one in the basket. Good job, brother. That's a double bogey. I'm actually proud of that double bogey because that was a good save. Both the upshot and the putt was really nice. I would even go as far as saying the third shot was good, but you know, it went like 20 meters OB. Oh well. 9 over through 7. Still workable. This is a very, very tough hole. 197 meters, par 4. And first we got to get into the woods and then go straight for 100 meters. But in some weird way, this is actually perfect for this challenge, because if you want to go backhand, you need something that kind of turns late into the gap out there. So if I just put it out way wide left on some hyzer, I should get past the main doe there on the first tree on the right side. Oh, look! It's the most overstable disc in the world. You know why? Because I had a tad bit of tailwind. And that's what the lightweight discs do. Isn't that ridiculous? You've seen how much that flipped before. I threw it on like this much hyzer into a baby headwind, and it flipped all the way over. Now I threw it on like this much hyzer and it barely got the flat. It's so weird. Like, somebody tell me how that works physics-wise, because I don't understand why that would be. The thing that makes a disc understable is just how much of the wind gets on top of the flight plate, or like the top of the rim when it's flying against it, versus how much it's getting under. And that shouldn't be any different because it's lightweight. So does the disc just, I guess, when it's lower mass, there's less. I'm trying to math and be a physician, but if somebody actually knows, please tell me, because it is 100% effect. I just don't know why, and I'm very curious to know. I need to get into that gap and then have it just go straight for a while. I don't dare to ever throw this disc into the trees because it's so light it will definitely get stuck up there. So I think I'm throwing a forehand and have the wind push it in there, and then again land on that roller angle. Kind of just scummahawked a little bit. Turned too much. Okay, we are going for the second basket way down there, by the way. I landed here, so I'm on the right side, but there are actually ways to get into the fairway from here, so I don't hate it. No, not enough hyzer. Okay. Kind of kick backwards. Basically no progression. I should have put way more hyzer on that. That's my bad. So that was 3 shots. This is a par 4 though, so can definitely still save the bogey if I absolutely nail this next shot here. I think I will go for the backhand. I mean, it's a really good shot. Oh, and a good kick as well. Thank you, I deserved that. Okay, a little 12-meter putt here. I think I can fade it around the tree so it's not in the way. So I just throw a little spinner up there at the left chains. We should be good. That's good. No! Not enough carry. Ah, that felt nice though. Okay, that's gonna be another. It's gonna be another double bogey. Is what I'm trying to say. Too many of those. The par 4s are hard with this disc, but you know, that's kind of the challenge. I was thinking before I got here that like 18 over, I'll definitely get 18 over. Like, I just got a bogey every hole, but I guess I'm coming to the conclusion that it's actually a really good line. So good job me. Now I am 11 over through 8 holes. But if I do get a birdie, and that was one of the side quests, you know, that's gonna take me 2 back from that par plus 1 line, you know? You know what I'm talking about when I'm saying that? Like, in my head, I'm just trying to stay 9 through 9 and 10 through 10, you know? I'm sure you understand. You probably played disc golf the same way when you were just starting out and playing white tee and Tilsbupak. Because we all were, right? Okay, hole 9. 150 meters. This is actually a doable par 4. Because you don't need that much distance. I think the first shot is like 90 meters maybe. And the late turning forehand is actually perfect here. So let me try to control that. Get a little bit more of a smooth release than on that last shot. Oh, I started it too wide. I'm really sad about that. This is like one of the shots that I was thinking about at home. Thinking like, oh, I'm gonna absolutely nail that one and it's gonna be the best reel possible. Sorry, you think I'm reaching for another disc, but I'm really just reaching for a piece of chocolate to cheer me up. And keep me full, I'm a little bit hungry. Oh no, this is a terrible position. Oh, actually I have a line here. Okay. That helps a lot. I do have a little forehand gap where I can reach down low, get some hyzer on it, and have it pop off. This is gonna be smooth, come on. Get it to the corner so I can save a par, that'll be good. Of course, I hit a tree in the middle and kick 40 meters left. How do you play this? Okay, let's not get too crazy about it because I definitely got some good kicks today as well. I am so sad. I literally just threw the best shot of my life. Well, maybe not the best shot of my life, but like insanely good. I was laying right here, threw a forehand roller that like started straight, came over, then cut straight for a long while and got to the basket. But my camera did the thing where it deleted it, so now you can't see it. I suppose you probably couldn't see much of it anyways because the trees were in the way, but that was really frustrating. I just threw a really good shot and I might have a par putt. You're gonna have to just trust me on this one. I'll go have a look at it. You know I don't cheat, so you know I'll probably remove some of those missed putts if I was cheating, rather than making a weird story up. I really hope it's parked. I think it is. Okay, it's not exactly parked, but I did make it to 11 meters from way in there, so I'll definitely take that. Let's get this one in the chains. Oh, well, course giveth and the course taketh. All right, I definitely had some right side putts that shouldn't have stuck, so I guess that's fine. Felt like I kind of deserved that par though, but you know, that's okay. Still a really good bogey save, and that was a good putt, a confidence builder at that, even though it didn't stick. Okay, this one is actually super fun for this disc, and this is definitely one of my birdie opportunities. First, when I got to this hole, my play was actually to throw my roller disc on a spike hyzer, because you do need that early turn, then a little bit of straightness, and then some fade. If I can get this one past the Mando and with some spike hyzer on the just towards that right side trees with the fan grip, I think we can make it all the way to the basket. Oh, just nixed that tree, but that's good. That's definitely in the circle. Nice little tree kick there. Like I said, course gifts some and it takes some, and now it's definitely one of the givers. But nice angle either way, so if I just put it a little bit more inside, it would have gone to the basket without hitting the tree, but I'll take the tree hit. That was nice. I think I'm circle's edge, maybe a little closer. Oh, it's like 7 meters even. Perfect opportunity for me to get that secondary goal clicked off and get my first birdie of the round. Ooh, just high enough. Let's go, dude. All right. That means not only did we not only did we tick off the secondary goal of the video of getting a birdie, I also got pretty close to getting back to the 1 over per hole, because now we are 11 over through 10 holes. Par in the next one, and we're golden. We're on track. that's what we're gonna do. This is exciting, isn't it? You should try this, by the way. It's so fun. Coming out to a wooded course with only an understable disc. Do it with a friend or so. See who's worse at it. Okay, this hole is actually really interesting with this disc. Because you gotta go straight the entire way, but because there are these trees right in the middle, the natural way to play it is just a flex with an overstable disc. I'll try to just power down and fin grip it. And see if I can get it to turn as little as possible here. Just kind of be nice and straight. I mean, it was kind of straight. Oh, nice tree actually. Landed in the middle, okay. I think the par is definitely still gettable. Maybe the birdie is even in play here. That was nicely controlled, a little bit high, but kind of needed that to get it to not turn too much. Okay, I'm right by the red tee, so I know for sure that I'm pretty much exactly 90 meters, which is doable. But if I want to get all the way there, it has to be a steep flip up with a forehand. Oh, too high. Just go through everything. What? It actually went through everything. Okay. All right, 30 meters left here. I'm gonna try and just jump putt it in there. Of course, with the virus, because it's not within circle 2. I'm the luckiest person on earth. Completely missed my line. Hit another tree and then kick to the basket. All right, that's a par, I think. Nice and easy, little par. And you know what that means? That means I'm 11 over par through 11 holes, so I'm on track, baby. Okay, 110 meter dogleg left, par 3. And there's no way in the world that I'm, even with a little bit of headwind here actually, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to get it on so much hyzer and get enough power to throw a backhand all the way there. So I'm gonna try and do the same thing, but on the forehand. And have that late turning forehand behind that tree in the middle. And hopefully just have it go way left. Oh, I didn't get behind that tree. I actually got over to a nice angle. But unfortunately, it hit that tree in the middle. Just a little forehand flex. Gotta be smooth with it here. 50 meters left or so. I can do this. And then come back. Just never comes back. Sorry about the noise, there's a chopper flying over me. Literally right over the top of my head. Oh, it's an ambulance chopper. Hopes and prayers for the person who needs that one. Okay, it is actually well in the circle, like 7.5 meters. But it is a straddle putt, so nothing's guaranteed here. We'll try though. Ah, just didn't get inside the rim. You know, you can get that low right pocket if you just get the outer side of the rim under the cage there, but didn't manage to do that. That's too bad. It's gonna be a bogey. That's a little bit unfortunate because that was one of the easy holes to get at least a par on and maybe even a birdie. Now, how in the world am I gonna do this one though? This is like a forced flex with your most overstable disc usually. Do I go roller or do I try to still keep it in the air somehow? I think if I throw it flat on the left side, there's a chance it could get down to a roller on a lot of cut in the corner. But this is gonna be really finessey. I think it's my best bet though. No, don't hit that one. I had to push that backside to get to the corner. I think if I missed that one, I'm actually there and I could have gotten a good roll. Okay, I think it's time for another one of those late turning forehand riders. I hit the perfect angle and then again it hits the one middle tree. Kind of has to, doesn't it? Oh well, I think it's stuck close to the fairway, so maybe we can still save the bogey, but felt like I deserved it there. I got it up there turning on the perfect angle and I hit this tree right here. I mean, could you just miss that one and go right to the basket? Oh well. would have been an extraordinary shot anyway. And now we just have a kind of average shot, and we can just jump putt it right in there to the basket. Now fade. That was kind of ugly. Maybe should have done like a hyzer push, hyzer flip pushing putt, and not a light turning flex putt. Jump putting has a even deeper level when you're using your lightweight virus. It's a bogey though. Not too bad. Not too good. Actually, on this hole, I'll take a bogey for sure, because not an easy one. Now it's a par 5 through the woods though. Gotta throw it straight for like 240. Alright, the first one here, you just gotta get like 100 meters straight with a little fade in the end. So try to just hyzer flip it, power down, try to control the angle. I grip locked it and it turned too much. I should have powered down more. It's just like, I think I did need that amount of power to get all the way to the corner, so. But now I'm scrambling for the rest of the hole, probably. Okay, I think it's another situation where the play is to throw the roller. Because I need early turn and then have it straighten out. Cut left. Come on, cut out to the fairway again. Didn't quite. But it got the entire flight. Then kind of stopped before rolling too much. So I think we're just scrambling from the right side again. Oh no, it's gonna have to be a patent pending. I'm so bad at this. Because I still don't have enough space to not be scared of hitting that one. Maybe just do like a forehand over the knee here. Just sit somewhere in the fairway where I can... it's just right side again. Maybe there's more space there. I'm not right up against the tree. Yeah, I do have more space here, but now the shot is more closed off. But if I can nail the patent pending, I think there is a way to get down the roller. I have about 105, 110 meters left, I think. If I do get the roller down through the main gap here, there's a chance we can get all the way there. I did it. I actually did it. Oh, it never came over. Okay. That was a really, really good shot though. I think it must have hit like a little branch or something, taking some steam from it, but I think I'm like 30, 40 meters, so might be a bogey on this one. That's golden. Right there. Very open. I'll give it a little run. We'll see. No, I didn't put it left. Okay, that's fine. That's a bogey. I'll take a bogey on this one for sure. Wow, really good save there. Still 14 through 14. That's good. 18 is a tough hole though. Everything can go wrong on that one. 17 is actually good for this one, but 16, the island hole, is probably a guaranteed bogey or worse. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it onto the island. Okay, so like I said, this is actually a dream hole for this disc, because it is 120 meters, which is a stretch for this one. But the thing is, you want to hyzer flip it on the left side and have it late turn to the right. The basket is like that direction, so needs to be a late turning backhand and hyzer. So if I nail it, I think there's a chance I can get maybe all the way there, maybe to like circle 2. But really, I just want to see it fly through this gap. No, I threw it too hard. Wanted to power down, but I don't really think I did. The thing is, if I throw 70% power, I probably throw farther than if I do like 90%, because then I'm more controlled and my form is better. Okay, I think I actually have to control a little Anheuser finesse shot here again. Oh yeah, paint out a bit. Cut rolled a bit, but it's way in the circle, so we should be fine for the par. My hand is actually getting a little bit too warm now, and that's kind of sweating, so it's getting some stickiness, but should be fine for this 5 meter putt, you know. Nope. Feel is everything for me on the putt, I guess. Wow, no, I just got scared. Oh no, why did I talk myself out of hitting that putt? That was a double bogey from par. Now I need to par one of the last holes. And the next one is like impossible, so that's gonna be interesting. How far is this? 108 meters? It's gonna need a lot of height for this one. Hopefully there's no wind up there, because then this thing is gone. No, it needed more height. Angle was actually good. Unlucky. I just made it like 40 centimeters OB, so, or hazard. So that's worst case scenario. I'm gonna try and chip it up there with a forehand, I guess. And it's too long every single time. I just touched it. Goodness gracious. So much glide. This is a terrible situation. I'm OB again, or hazard again, I guess. And I'm not even really close. So, gotta get it up high from here. Save this double bogey. No! It's gonna be a triple bogey. I think I might lose the challenge now unless I birdie out or something. Alright. Okay, that's obviously not good. So that means I'm now, what was that? That was a 6? Oh goodness. So I'm 3 behind now. I guess a par and a birdie. I'm 19 over now through 16. So a par and a birdie will do it. And I think I can actually birdie the first one here, the 17. So I guess I'm not out of it. I've seen people throw rollers, backhand rollers on this one, so perfect for my disc. Gotta turn a lot to the right in the beginning and then go straight for a long while. And then there's like a 90-degree left turn to get to the basket on the par 4 here. So first shot, just gotta get a roller down in that little fairway. That didn't really end up being a roller because I threw it on hyzer. Maybe if I threw it flat, it would have been good enough. Okay, now it's all about saving the par on this one. Or I could go for a forehand roller out there again. You know what? I gotta go big at this point, because I don't think I'm birdieing hole 18. That button! Hold on. Trying to convince my teammate that I can make good score with only a virus. He doesn't seem convinced, because he said I was gonna make a roller on this one, and I didn't get it down to roll, you know? Well, that was a really good shot anyway. I'm now 30, 40 meters away or something. Probably not gonna be a birdie, but I can save the par and then birdie the last one. Need a miracle at this point. Also, this one isn't guaranteed yet, because I don't have any good gaps. Oh, that was not the line. I went through no gap at all, but you know, it got through, it's parked. That's my par. Now, I have one dream, and that is birdieing 18, because if I do that, I complete the challenge. Also, hole 18 might be the hardest hole on the course. Maybe not quite, but you know, definitely one of the harder ones, but you do need to go straight for a long time and get out a gap and then maybe get a little flex on it. Does that sound like a job for the virus? Yes, it does. So let's not lose hopes just yet. Maybe shouldn't have missed those 2 very short putts on 16 or 15 that was. Glove putt. Okay, this is it. The final boss. 119 meter par 3. Not even downhill. Just gotta throw a spike hyzer through this gap, have it late turn and go to the right and go back to the left. Get to like 40 meters and then throw it in. That's the plan. OB left side? No OB right side, but only the middle will get me a birdie here. That's it. Okay. I nailed that angle and direction. I think I might be within those 40 meters we talked about. I have a chance. Let's get it. Okay, right around 40 meters, I think. So, there's only one thing to do here, and that is throw it in. And I only see one option. That's the big anhyzer flexing right into the chains with the right amount of weight. No, it's not gonna flex out. Hit something. It's in the circle for par. Am I gonna miss my line by one shot? That's annoying. Oh well, that was a really, really fun challenge though. Love throwing stupidly understable discs just because they fly kind of crazy, and it's kind of amazing what you can do with them, really. Think about it. Get a disc to turn in 3 different directions. It's pretty wild. Okay, I'm actually outside the circle. Gotta hit a big putt here. Put you right here so you can see it go straight in the chains for the par. Nope. Curled off right. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what kind of challenges you want me to try next, because it is winter season. So we do need some fun challenges that aren't too competitive, because, you know, winter disc golf can be hard. But if you choose to have fun out here, you can definitely have fun. So I think let that be my recommendation for you to get out, play some disc golf for fun with a fun disc, and enjoy being outside. It's always nice. I guess there's nothing left to say other than have an amazing rest of your week. And Merry Christmas as well, because that's tomorrow when this is uploading. And then I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.